Hello and welcome to Cinema Studios. This is my first video of 2017. So today I'm going to be doing my first ever movie review of this channel ever. So yeah, from now on, Cinema Studios will be fan films, short films, and movie reviews. And then updates and other stuff like that. So today I'm going to be reviewing The Resurrection of Gavin. This movie is directed by Jenkins and stars Dalton. So first I'm going to talk about the performances. They were all really well acted, especially from Dalton, who I think is a really underrated actor, and he has to be in a lot more. And I think a big draw for especially the people who aren't really Christians, Shawn Michaels is in this movie, and I think that he does a pretty good job. The overall story and message of this movie, I think it's really good. Let's talk about the score for this movie for a second. I think that is actually pretty good. It's not great, it's a little cheesy, but it's pretty good for what it is. Also, I might note that this movie actually physically looks really good. All the shots are really framed well, and I think that it just looks really cool, especially like the lighting and, everything like that. Be quiet, dog. Also, the writing for this movie was done by the writer of the movie Mom's Night Out, and not a lot of people saw that movie, but I did, unfortunately. It's a really bad movie, in my opinion, although Sean Astin is in the movie, and I'm a really big fan of Sean Astin. But I think the writer of that movie really redeemed herself with this movie, because I think this movie's a lot better, and it's actually a good movie. And I also think that this movie is really well directed by Jenkins. This movie isn't perfect though, and I did have a little bit of problems with it. I think that the story's a little cliche, but it's a little predictable, but I think that's kind of what you would expect, but still it just kind of bothers me a little bit. I think the editing was really good, except some parts were just cut off really early and kind of abruptly, especially like when it was a small group scene. I think it just kind of cut off a little too quickly, but overall the editing's pretty good. And the last problem is the actual scope of the church. And they only show really one angle from the back, and I think that maybe if they show maybe a car driving to the back lot, they just will kind of do like a drone shot. I think that would have been a lot better and just kind of clarify how big the church is, because they just kind of call it a mega church and there's only like a couple rooms that it's actually filmed in. But this movie was actually a good Christian movie. Finally! I can't really remember the last good Christian movie, and this one is really good. So I'd give this movie a 7 out of 10, and I recommend that you guys would check this movie out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what movie I should see next and review, and yeah, see you guys in the next video.